November 2025 arrives, bringing with it a sense of anticipation and unease. The calendar flips, marking the transition from the golden hues of autumn to the stark chill of approaching winter. Europe feels an unfamiliar chill, one that goes beyond the usual autumn air. It's a biting cold that seeps into bones, a harbinger of something more profound. This isn't just another cold snap, it's the start of something historic. Headlines scream of record-breaking temperatures, and the air is thick with apprehension. Meteorologists at ECMWF are alarmed. The jet stream is weakening, a phenomenon that could have far-reaching consequences. They pore over data, their faces etched with concern. These changes threaten to unleash Arctic air deep into Europe, transforming the landscape into a frozen tableau. The winds howl, carrying whispers of the north. The question is no longer if the cold will come, but how severe and how long it will last. People check their weather apps obsessively, each update a reminder of the looming threat. Across cities from Lisbon to Warsaw, people sense the change. Winter coats come out early, and anxiety grows. Conversations are filled with speculation and concern. Memories of recent energy crises linger, fueling concerns about heating, energy supply, and the vulnerable. The specter of past winters looms large, casting a shadow over the present. The usual rhythm of autumn is gone, replaced by a collective unease. Parks and squares, once bustling with life, now stand silent, as if holding their breath. Nature itself seems to brace for impact, as vibrant colors fade faster than usual. Leaves fall in a hurried dance, surrendering to the inevitable. This is more than a forecast. It's a test of Europe's resilience. Communities rally, preparing for the worst, hoping for the best. The science is clear. Global climate patterns are aligning for a winter that could define the decade. Models predict shifts that could alter the very fabric of daily life. In an era of climate change, the only certainty is that weather will be more extreme and less predictable. The future is a tapestry of uncertainty, woven with threads of change. At the core of this forecast is the stratospheric polar vortex, a swirling mass of frigid air above the North Pole. This vortex acts like a giant atmospheric whirlpool, trapping cold air in its icy grip. Normally, the jet stream keeps this cold locked away, acting as a barrier that prevents the icy air from spilling southward. However, a sudden stratospheric warming, SSW, is about to shatter that barrier, unleashing the cold. SSW means a rapid temperature spike in the stratosphere, destabilizing the vortex and sending lobes of Arctic air south. This phenomenon can lead to dramatic shifts in weather patterns, causing temperatures to plummet unexpectedly. For November 2025, models predict a severe SSW, pushing Siberian cold over Eurasia. This cold air mass is expected to sweep across the continent, bringing with it a deep freeze that could last for weeks. The result: Europe's usual mild Atlantic winds are blocked, replaced by relentless, bitter air from the northeast, the infamous beast from the east. This shift will bring heavy snowfall and icy conditions. This isn't random, it's a chain reaction. Stratospheric warming disrupts the vortex, alters the jet stream, and changes our weather. Each element is interconnected, creating a domino effect that impacts the entire region. Each step is a logical consequence, now forecastable with unsettling accuracy. Meteorologists can now predict these changes with greater precision, allowing for better preparation. The atmospheric dominoes are falling, and Europe is in their path. As these changes unfold, the continent braces for a winter that could challenge its infrastructure and daily life. The science is unequivocal. This is a major cold air outbreak, not a fluke. Experts emphasize the seriousness of the situation, urging caution and preparedness. Meteorologists warn that the coming weeks will test infrastructure and resolve. Communities must prepare for potential disruptions in transportation and daily activities. The stage is set for a winter Europe won't soon forget. As snow blankets the continent, the beauty of the season is juxtaposed with the challenges it brings. The polar vortex isn't acting alone this winter. While it's often blamed for Europe's most frigid spells, there's another powerful player at work behind the scenes, intensifying the chill and making this season especially treacherous. La Niña is amplifying the threat, turning what might have been a typical cold snap into something far more severe and persistent. In the vast Pacific Ocean, cooler-than-average waters set off a chain reaction, shifting global weather patterns. This phenomenon, known as La Niña, creates a teleconnection, a kind of atmospheric domino effect that favors cold, blocked winters across Europe even thousands of miles away. La Niña disrupts tropical rainfall, which in turn alters the powerful jet stream over the North Atlantic. The jet stream, a high-altitude river of wind, is pushed off course, setting the stage for unusual and extreme weather. The result is a negative North Atlantic oscillation, or NAO. This slows the usual westerly winds and encourages stubborn high pressure to build over Greenland or Scandinavia, locking the weather into a cold, stagnant pattern. This blocking high acts like a massive atmospheric wall, deflecting storms away from their normal paths and funneling frigid Arctic air directly into the heart of Europe, making conditions even harsher. The synergy between these forces is dangerous. The collapsing polar vortex pushes cold air southward, while La Niña's influence locks that cold in place, preventing any quick relief. It's a perfect storm, two powerful atmospheric forces combining to create a prolonged and punishing deep freeze, with heavy snow, icy roads, and relentless cold gripping cities and towns. While one event alone might bring a brief cold snap, together they threaten to unleash weeks of unyielding, bone-chilling cold, testing the resilience of millions across the continent. The latest weather models are clear. November 2025 could mark one of the most severe and relentless starts to winter in recent memory, with record-breaking cold and snow possible. Europe now faces a rare, double-barreled atmospheric assault as La Niña's icy grip tightens and the polar vortex delivers its full force, setting the stage for a winter that will be remembered for years to come. This isn't Europe's first brush with brutal cold. The Little Ice Age saw the Thames freeze and glaciers swallow villages, while the winter of 1947 brought Britain to its knees. More recently, the Big Freeze of 2009-10 paralyzed the UK for months. These events reveal how quickly cold can escalate from inconvenience to crisis. They highlight our dependence on stable energy, transport, and infrastructure. History teaches that nature's power to disrupt remains undiminished. As we look to November 2025, the echoes of past winters remind us preparation is everything. The winter of 1962-63 remains the benchmark for European cold. A stubborn high over Scandinavia unleashed months of Siberian winds, freezing rivers and isolating towns. January 1963 was England's coldest month of the century. Temperatures stayed below freezing for weeks. Snowdrifts buried roads. Food supplies dwindled, and energy demand soared. The Rhine and Elbe froze, halting shipping. Thousands suffered from hypothermia. The cold's persistence was its most punishing feature. Life ground to a halt. The atmospheric setup then mirrors what models show for 2025. A blocking high, a disrupted vortex, and relentless cold. Today our technology is better, but the physics haven't changed. The Big Freeze is a sobering reminder of what's possible. As Europe braces for another test, the lessons of 1963 loom large. The past warns us, even modern societies can be brought to their knees by the right combination of weather. Will we be ready this time? Preparation starts at home, your first line of defense. Seal drafts around windows and doors. Even small leaks can drain warmth. Insulate your attic and walls to keep heat in, and use heavy curtains at night. Close doors to unused rooms to concentrate heat where you need it most. Service your heating system before the cold hits. A breakdown midwinter is a crisis. Have a backup heat source that doesn't rely on the grid, and ensure it's safe to use. Protect your pipes. Insulate those in unheated spaces, and know where your main shutoff valve is. Let faucets drip during extreme cold to prevent freezing. Simple steps now can prevent disaster later. In a winter like this, your home must be your fortress. Personal preparedness is just as vital as home readiness. Layer clothing, a wicking base, insulating middle, and windproof outer shell trap warmth best. Stock up on non-perishable food, water, and essential medications. Assume you might be snowed in for days. Keep a battery-powered radio, flashlights, and a first aid kit handy. Know the signs of hypothermia and frostbite, and cover all exposed skin if you must go outside. Prepare your vehicle winter kit, full gas tank, and check tires and antifreeze. If stranded, stay with your car, run the engine periodically, and keep the exhaust clear. Limit time outdoors and stay dry. Wet clothes chill fast. In extreme cold, small mistakes can be deadly. Survival is about planning ahead and staying vigilant. Individual action matters, but community and national response are crucial. Power grids and transport networks will be pushed to their limits. Energy providers are already bracing for record demand. Local governments must keep roads open, operate warming centers, and communicate clearly with the public. The most vulnerable, the elderly, isolated, and poor, need extra support. Check on neighbors. A simple gesture can save a life. Volunteer groups and charities will be lifelines for many. International cooperation is vital. Energy flows across borders, and solidarity will be tested. This cold wave is a real-world stress test for Europe's resilience. The lessons learned now will shape how we face future extremes. This isn't just a freak event, it's part of a new climate reality. A warming planet can paradoxically bring more extreme cold snaps, as Arctic changes destabilize old patterns. We must move from reacting to disasters to building true climate readiness. That means resilient infrastructure, energy-efficient homes, and strong community networks. Preparedness should be routine, not an afterthought. The cold winds of November 2025 are a wake-up call. The climate we knew is gone. Our challenge is to adapt, learn, and build a society ready for extremes. This winter is not just weather, it's a glimpse of our future and a call to action.